Athletics Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.
Tonight, it's a matchup of two Cy Young Award winners who look to have recaptured the magic that helped them win that award. For the A's, 38-year-old Bartolo Colon seems to have found the fountain of youth and is pitching his best baseball since winning the award in 2005. Tonight, he looks to become the American League's first four-game winner. Chicago sent to the mound the 2007 winner, Jake Peavy. The hard-throwing two-time All-Star has been plagued by injuries the past few seasons, but has regained the form that made him one of baseball's best. It's Game 1, White Sox A's, next. Tonight here at the O.co Coliseum, we get our first look at the Chicago White Sox, and we're looking forward to seeing that man, Bartolo Colon. Can he match what he did the other night in Anaheim? He's going to be posed by another good right-hander, the veteran Jake Peavy. Marquee pitching matchup tonight here at the Coliseum. The White Sox and the A's coming up on Comcast Sportsnet. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Oakland A's Baseball, along with Ray Fosse. I'm Glenn Kuiper. Both these guys have won Cy Young Awards. Bartolo Colon did in 2005, Ray. Not the same pitcher. He threw a lot harder then, but I'm not sure he was any better than he has been for the A's so far this season.
God, you know, it's interesting. When he was with the White Sox, he became a fastball pitcher. We are seeing right now a fastball pitcher. Bartolo Colon is exceptional. This is up in Seattle. 7 scoreless innings up there. Did a great job mixing his pitches because it was the third time he had faced them. So he started throwing more breaking balls early in the game versus the fastball. Then he brought the fastball in a little bit later. But he knows how to pitch, as he did against the Angels. 38 consecutive strikes. He used the fastball, two-seamer inside, two-seamer outside of the right-handers. This young man knows how to pitch. I say young. He's 38. In a baseball, that might be old, but in his life, he knows how to pitch. You know what he says? Tonight is my night. When I pitch, it's my game. We'll see what happens.
So it's funny. Colon, very mellow, kind of laid back on the mound. Jake Peavy, the exact opposite, boy. He gets after it, and he's pitching extremely well this year, kind of trying to rejuvenate his career in Chicago.
Well, the big thing for him, no doubt, being healthy, like you mentioned. Last couple of years have been a little bit tough, but the main thing for him is the fastball, 2 and 4 seam fastball with a cut fastball, but the slider is a very good pitch for him. It has a good tilt to it, to lefties and to righties. It's a pitch the A's really have to look for tonight.
And the White Sox playing good baseball. Yeah. They just swept the Mariners up in Seattle before coming down here to Oakland. So it's the first of 3, the A's and the White Sox, coming up here on Comcast Sportsnet. California, we'll have lineups and first pitch from the Coliseum right after this.
Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Well, it's a good night at the ballpark if Ricky Henderson's in the building, and he is.
He's talking.
Yes, he is. He's having fun.
Ricky talked to the fans when he played left field. He's talking to the fans when he comes out. Good to see Ricky in uniform, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of guys standing on the sidelines trying to figure out the move of Jake Peavy.
I'd go stand by him if I were down there. Game time weather brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. 60 degrees, cool night, as lineup cards are being exchanged at home plate under partly cloudy skies in Oakland. So the White Sox, for the first time this year, we're going to get a look at them.
Well, their new manager, as you check the umpires, and Robin Ventura, the new manager, 18 grand slams, Kike, that he hit in his career. Unbelievable that what a career he had. He might have the best bio for a manager in baseball. I mean, he's got quite of a bio in the media guy. Great career as a player.
Here's our true story. We're going to give you that. It's brought to you by McDonald's, and it has to do with Philip Humber, who threw a perfect game on Saturday. 21st perfect game in Major League Baseball history. Did it in Seattle, and this was the final out. Little controversy. It was called a swing, and they threw the runner out and let the celebration begin. 97 pitches, 67 for strikes. A.J. Brzezinski was behind the plate, so Philip Humber, a perfect game on Saturday, so he's probably still feeling good, walking tall. So Humber, started to hear about him last year, but
he's with the A's for a brief amount of time.
Very brief, yeah.
But no, I think he said it best. The Hall of Fame wants a lot of the mementos, and he said, I want to keep as much as I can because I probably will never do this again. And you pitch a perfect game. I would say that all 21 that have done it, especially obviously those that are alive, it's difficult to do. It's not something that you can do it. Talking to Dallas Braden, he had the 19th, and the first thing Dallas said, slider, 3-2 in the 9th inning for a perfect game? Come on. That's doing something. But there's no hitter live. It's going to be looking for anything but a fastball.
Yep.
3-2 in the 9th inning with a perfect game on the line. But he did, and he got it done.
So he's going to sit, enjoy tonight's game, and here is the White Sox lineup for tonight.
You think he knows where he is?
He's on cloud nine.
Exactly.
Alejandro Diaz is the leadoff man in center field. Lexi Ramirez at short. Adam Dunn at first. Dunn up to a decent start, driving in lots of runs. Paul Konerko is the DH. A.J. Brzezinski also off to a good start. And then it's Rios, Viciedo, Brent Morel, and Gordon Beckham. The two guys at the bottom, exact opposite. They are struggling.
Well, Bartolo Colon, you know the story, especially his last two starts, 15 consecutive scoreless innings, Seattle and the Angels. This is another club that he pitched for, the White Sox. He has 10 wins against them, of course, pitching in the Central Division with the Indians and the White Sox. So he knows how to pitch, as we have seen in his 4 starts. Lots of fastballs, a lot of movement on his fastball.
Let's check out the defense for tonight. And the good news for the A's is that Coco Crisp is back in the lineup. He's in left field, Cespedes in center, Reddick in right. The new man, Luke Hughes, we'll talk about him. Pennington at short, Weeks at second. Kaihue, who's swinging a hot bat, is at first with Kurt Suzuki doing the catch. So Luke Hughes, there he is, the newest athletic. And take a physical, get right in the lineup. All right. He has not been here at the Coliseum very long, but he is in there tonight.
39th consecutive strike.
First pitch.
Oh, what a story for Bartolo Colon.
0-2. Alejandro Diaz, left-handed swinger playing center field, 268 with 3 home runs to start the season. Pitch, yeah, that's a ball. A little bit low, I guess. Hunter Wendelstedt said so.
Well, Wendelstedt should like Colon and Peavy both work very quickly, get the side and unload.
And that's a swing by Diaz, a weak swing, and he strikes out to start the game. So we showed you Luke Hughes, who was picked up waivers from the Twins, but there had to be a move made, and it was Josh Donaldson. Donaldson optioned back to AAA Sacramento, and Josh Donaldson just never got on track, and this looked like he had lost some confidence. He was really struggling at the plate.
Yeah, it looked like when he kind of settled in at third base and had some good games, that helped him settle down at the plate a little bit. But he had the big hit to the opposite field against Kansas City, driving in a run, the only run scored in Tommy Malone's game. But I think he got to the point where he tried to pull a little bit too much, opened up, and that happens. You get a little vulnerable, pitches away, and Melvin, the A's skipper, saw a lot of strikeouts from Donaldson.
Butted hits Ramirez. So the count 1-2. Well, it's a brutal business, right? And it's all about performance.
Absolutely.
And Josh Donaldson just was not performing.
Well, the ball hit Ramirez, but he was in the batter's box. That's the key, and he's letting the plate umpire know that, yeah, it hit me, but the fact that he was in the batter's box, that's the key.
So 1-2 the count to Alexi Ramirez. Ramirez, very good shortstop for the White Sox. Slow. So 5th start of the year for Colon. Bounced right back to the big right-hander. He's got it. Throws to first, 2 outs. Well, that was the game in Anaheim on Wednesday, and it was fun, folks. 108 pitches, 82 strikes. Of course, everybody knows about what happened with the consecutive strikes. 38 was the final number.
I think the big story that night was up here in the Bay Area. Cliff Lee against the team across the bay threw 10 innings of shutout baseball. He's on the DL. Colon's not.
Here's Adam Dunn. The big guy trying to bounce back from what was just pretty much of a full disaster last year for Dunn. His first year in Chicago.
I don't think anybody could have handled the adversity that Adam Dunn handled last year. He struggled. You know, they started throwing out the numbers, the lowest batting average for a regular player, all those numbers, but he probably handled it as well as anybody
could. Be a play here. Hughes had a long way to go because he was playing the shift. He was near the shortstop spot. All right, time for our Farmers Insurance report card. Adam Dunn, since 2001, 1,833 strikeouts. That's the most in the majors. So he does strike out a lot. It's a lot of home runs. He's got 368 career home runs.
Isn't that amazing? And they're already talking about Yoenis Cespedes, that he's striking out too much. He just throws some numbers. That's equivalent to 3 years of never making contact. And that's not a big number. There's some that have more than him.
Well, the year for Adam Dunn last year, 159, 11 homers, 42 RBIs.
Well, he had a home run opening day last year in Cleveland, did it again this year. But then he had the appendectomy last year and came back too quickly. He admitted it. Everybody knew it. That man wasn't there. It was Ozzie Guillen, Greg Walker, the hitting coach. This is Robin Ventura, manager of the White Sox.
This one's popped up. It will reach the seats.
Come on, Mr. Hughes. There's a lot of foul territory. It's not target field where you take 2 steps, the ball is in the stands. This is the Coliseum. You get your sprinting in, even if you're playing just at third. Now he's playing shortstop position.
Two pitches just a bit outside, and there's the walk. And Dunn does that a lot too. Just the 3rd walk issued by Bartolo Colon this year.
And that I think as a matter, Colon was not going to give in to it. 3-2. You can see the ball running away from Dunn, and as patient as he is, I think he'd rather start fresh with Paul Konerko, who is a very good hitter, normally at first base, but he and Dunn are flip-flopping tonight as Konerko gets the DH chores.
First pitch to Konerko is a strike. We gave you the career home run totals for Adam Dunn. Konerko is closing in on a major milestone. He's at 398 career home runs. When you talk about consistent production from a hitter, how about Paul Konerko? Man, oh man.
When he first signed the Dodgers, didn't do anything. Give him a lot of credit, though, when he's a free agent. He stayed right here in the White Sox uniform. Could have gone on the market and gotten a lot more money, but stayed with Chicago.
Shoots that one to right field and foul.
Smart hitter. That's an example right there. Pitch away, a couple of strikes. He's protecting and trying to go to right field, as he's been known to do. Make a mistake, he'll hit some home runs. A smart hitter.
36 years old is Konerko, his 14th year in the big leagues. Takes that one down and away. 1-2 the count. Base on balls by A's pitchers was an issue in that series against the Indians. 19 walks in the 3 games. That was line right center field. Cespedes got a good jump, and he's there. He makes the catch, side retired. Runner left, bottom of the first. Coming up, Jake Peavy set to go after the Athletics.
Indians 5-1. Coaching at first base for the Athletics, number 46, Ty Weller. And at third base, number 3, Mike Gallego.
Jamal Weeks steps in the box.
Leading off for the Athletics,
he's ready to go in the leadoff spot. He'll be followed by Crisp, Reddick, Cespedes, Kaihue, Smith, Suzuki, Hughes, and Pennington. And that group will face that man, Jake Peavy.
He is a veteran, and of course he has been injured to the point he has not faced the Athletics since he was with the San Diego Padres at the Qualcomm Stadium. So Peavy, again, a very smart pitcher, similar to the A's Bartolo Colon. So we'll see a pitcher in Peavy not giving in to hitters, as is the case with Bartolo Colon, as we have seen. Fastball though from Peavy, straight. He does have the two-seamer also with movement, cut fastball as well.
So Peavy, well, it seems like he's been around for a long time, and he has. This is his 11th year in the big leagues. He's only 30 years old, which caught me by surprise. I didn't realize he was still that young. 6'1", 195 pounds. Swing and a miss. 91 miles an hour with some movement. Here's the defense for the Chicago White Sox. Viciedo in left, Diaz at center, Rios in right, Morel at third, Ramirez at short, Beckham at second, Dunn at first, with A.J. Brzezinski doing the catching. So here's Coco. Very nice to see Chris back in the lineup. Do a little bit of a slow start, hitting just 156. He's got 3 RBIs. But we've seen Coco in the past. He can get hits in bunches. And at some point, that's probably what will happen. He grounds out there. 2 quick outs here in the first inning.
Batting in the third position, right fielder, number 16, Josh Reddick.
So here's Reddick. Reddick 266 with a couple of home runs. And 3 hits in that series against the Indians over the weekend, including a home run. He also had a double. And walked for the first time this year. So, Josh Reddick, when he sees a pitch he likes, he takes a rip at it.
Well, I think also for Hunter Wendelstedt, because Wendelstedt has 2 pitchers that are going to be around the strike zone, around the plate tonight. So, and I'd say in the strike zone, he's going to be pitcher friendly. It's one of those. Swing the bat.
Just a bit inside. Peavy was the Cy Young Award winner in the National League in 2007. He was a hard-throwing strikeout machine when he was with the Padres. Diaz is back, and that's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Jake Peavy. No score after 1 from the Coliseum.
Bob Melvin is now available. Get to know the new outfielder Josh Reddick. Discover the Suzuki Special Family Recipe and find out what Brandon McCarthy really thinks of his teammates. The new issue is available at the team stores and online at oaklandathletics.com/magazine. And I'm just reading it, folks. I can't wait to read because I'm sure Brandon McCarthy thinks the world of his teammates. I would be shocked if he didn't. And I think we all. He's a good man, good pitcher, and Appreciates good teammates.
Brzezinski to lead it off, followed by Rios and Viciedo. 348 the average for A.J. Brzezinski. He's 8th best in the American League in the early going.
Good number for the White Sox up and down, with the exception of the bottom, as you mentioned. But they are a good hitting ball club, and having the mild-mannered Robin Ventura as their manager is something that helps them.
From one extreme to the other, huh?
Yeah.
As far as managers in Chicago go. Ozzie Guillen leaving. Foul territory. Luke Hughes. Boy, Luke, hang in there.
See, the next road trip, Luke will be in Baltimore, Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Take 2 steps, it's in the seats. Same in Boston. Same in Tampa.
Note on Brzezinski. He was behind the plate on Saturday for Phil Humber's game. And the 3-2 pitch is close, but Brzezinski takes it, and he does not walk a lot, but he did there.
Batting in the 6th position.
More on that game on Saturday.
Number 51.
2 3-ball counts. He had 9 strikeouts. It was his first career complete game. How about that?
Dallas Braden the other way. You know, he is probably right now the happiest man in the world because he's on the bench and doesn't have to talk to anybody except his teammates. Doesn't have to answer any questions, get on interviews, and phone interviews, and who knows what else. And he gets to wait around until Thursday to pitch.
Doesn't have to worry about pitching in this series. One's hit hard to Weeks. He's got it to Pennington for 1, and that's a double play. So Alex Rios hits into the 4-6-3 double play.
And that's what movement on a fastball will do to help a pitcher, especially gets a runner on base where you need a ground ball double play. Get some 2-seam action and easy 4-6-3 double play. Backhand flip by Weeks to Pennington, and that easy to get the double play done. Pennington, Brzezinski almost did not get down quickly enough. Put his hands up, but almost took one in the forehead.
And Viciedo steps in.
Brzezinski's trying to break up. You better get down fast. Shoom. Yeah. I've seen guys come underneath and cut a guy right in half.
Line drive toward Reddick. Goes back a couple steps. Side retired. Leadoff walk, but no damage done. Bottom of the 2nd coming up. Cespedes is going to lead it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Comcast Sportsnet All-Star Teacher Program recognizes Bay Area teachers that make a difference. Visit csncalifornia.com and vote for the 2012 All-Star Teacher. Check out the finals, bios, and video features. The winning teacher receives $20,000 for his or her school.
He's taught a few things, hasn't he, in his life? Janice is a teacher right now, and guys are willing to learn. That's the best teaching them how to steal bases. Think about Ricky down there, too. He can watch Jake Peavy and try to figure out a move, maybe get a guy on base and kind of help them look for certain things. Or he can get on first and steal it himself. Sure. Probably could do that.
2-0 to Cespedes. 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Peavy had a 3-up, 3-down first inning with a strikeout. Right on the outside corner. Kaihue will be next, and then Seth Smith. Pop up right side, foul territory. Adam Dunn reaches out and cannot make the catch. That's a big man going after that foul ball.
Well, he also knows, like Lee Hughes, there's a lot of room over there, but came up a little bit short. Ideally, try to go to the as far as you can go at the rail and then come back. Oh, and that wall's still standing. That fan is still there. Wow.
2-2 pitch is right at the knees outside corner. Cespedes didn't think so. Looking strikeout, 1 out.
Well, that's a fastball. Couldn't have thrown it any better paint-wise. And he gets the call, and right at the knees.
So here's Kaihue. 8th start of the year for Kaihue, and this is the 18th game of the year for the A's. His 6th start at first base. He's also been in the lineup as a DH twice. 10 hits and 27 at bats for the big left-handed hitter. We have seen pretty good swings from him lately.
He's swinging the bat well, using the whole field, and he's strong. There's no doubt. Big and strong.
This one is skied. Brzezinski fires the mask, and he can't make the play. Well, the ball always blows that way, doesn't it? Back toward the field. We've seen it. Foul balls. The third baseman goes after, and you can see it blowing right there. And Brzezinski just.
Well, in this case, it's a spin of the baseball, and he should know as a veteran catcher, it's spinning back towards the playing field and starts backing up, and then he's lucky he didn't trip on his mask as he threw it out of the way and almost hit Jake Peavy. Got rid of the mask, but definitely a play that he normally makes. Didn't have to worry about sunshine.
They ruled it no play.
That's a bad call. That's an easy play. Should have been an error. Should have been an out.
I agree.
It's not like he had to run forever to get there.
2-2 pitch. Peavy takes a little off, and he gets another strikeout.
Two-seamer. Great move. Watch this ball go down and away.
Batting sixth, designated
Great pitch.
hitter, number 15.
No play. No, you're kidding.
Smith.
First pitch to Smith. Takes a big rip at
No play.
first one he sees, and skied to center. Piazza has it. 3 up, 3 down inning. So 6 up, 6 down for Peavy. And we're through 2. No score. San Leandro asks, what's up with the wrestling belts in right field? Is Josh Reddick a WWE fan?
Why are they asking us that question? They should ask Josh Reddick.
Well, and you know what? Maybe we've already done that. And maybe he can answer it better than we can.
He's got his mouth guard in. He's ready to wrestle.
That one's hit hard toward third. No problem for Hughes, except he throws it low, and Kaihui can't take it out. So that's going to be an error on Hughes, and getting back to the WWE. This is what Reddick had to say about that.
I'm a huge wrestling fan, the fake wrestling, not the real stuff. I have some memorabilia actually downstairs that I have a chair for my locker, a championship belt that I have above my locker. So that kind of built up, and then in September, Ric Flair actually came to Fenway and visited the team and did the pregame stuff with everybody on NESN. So that was a pretty fun experience for me to witness somebody that I watched on TV since I was about 5 years old.
All right, well, there's your answer, Horace. Much better than we could have.
Did you hear him say fake wrestling? I'm a big fan of wrestling. The fake wrestling.
The fake wrestling, yeah. The stuff that's well planned the day before. Hughes gets another chance. He gobbles it up, throws to Weeks for one. Back to first, double play.
Well, when in doubt, you hope for the ball to be hit to you again, and that's exactly what happened to Luke Hughes. Had a routine play on Morrell. 85, but this a nice throw to Jamal Weeks. He gets out of the way of the hard slide and turns the double play. Jamal, good job getting out of the way. There's a spin, but he's okay. Nice acrobatic move by Jamal Weeks to avoid really the hard slide, but a nice turn of the double play by Jamal.
Top of the order in Diaza, who struck out swinging in the first inning. Diaz is going to be the everyday center fielder. Carlos Quinton, who's the right fielder, was traded to the San Diego Padres. Quinton played some left field as well. Two and one the count. The White Sox are 9-6 on the year. A three-game sweep of the Mariners over the weekend. They outscored the Mariners 18-7. So you get swept. You're the Mariners, and you have a perfect game thrown against you. That's not a good weekend. Just a bit outside, and it's a walk. So Colonna has walked one in each inning, which is a surprise. He's walked more in this game than his total for the whole year before.
Now batting.
He's getting a lot of movement on his pitches, and maybe to the point of moving out of the strike zone.
So here's Alexi Ramirez, who bounced one back to Colon in the first. White Sox will play this three-game series, and then they will head home. A big weekend on the south side of Chicago, a four-game series against the Boston Red Sox. U.S. Cellular Field will have some pretty good action this weekend.
You know what Ed Farmer did? Radio voice of the Chicago White Sox.
I wanted to get in there and say hi to him.
Oh, well, you wouldn't have gotten out.
I know. Ed's a storyteller, man. There he is.
He's the man. DJ.
Shallow center. Cespedes on the run. He makes the catch. Side retired.
I'll tell you what he did in a second.
Please do. I'm dying to know. Bottom of the third coming up. Jake Peavy back to work. He's retired the first 6 A's hitters. Bottom of the third, Suzuki, Hughes, and Pennington. There's a strike. Peavy sharp in the early going. Peavy's coming off a very fine start in his last start in Chicago against the Orioles. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, no walks, and 8 strikeouts. So,
but 3 runs in the last 16 2/3.
Yeah.
Is that Graham Balfour? He fired up, screaming a little bit.
On the ground, Ramirez has it. Juggle, throws in time. So that's out number 1.
Anyway, we know what it's like to call a perfect game. We were fortunate a couple of years ago on Mother's Day with Dallas Brady's perfect game. Well, Ed Farmer doing the radio, there he is, for the White Sox, had the call, final out of a perfect game. And he said on the 21st day of April 2012, right here at their home park in Chicago and not Safeco Field. He said U.S. Cellular Field. And he said, I got lifetime phone service.
Yeah,
he made a CD of it, sent it to them, and they said, taken care of for life.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being in a visiting park? I mean, he knew what he was doing.
Sure.
You can't tell me it was a mistake. He did it intentionally, so.
He's no fool.
Ed Farmer is on the air for the call, and everybody's going to think it happened in Chicago.
Here's our first look at Luke Hughes in the green and gold. Hughes is 27 years old, from Australia, 5'11", 205 pounds. Checks his swing on a high fastball. He spent a lot of time in the minor leagues, 7.5 years in the minor leagues before getting to the big leagues with the Twins in 2010. And then in 2011, he played in 96 games for the Twins. I want to say I remember him playing against the A's.
I remember.
A little bit, yeah. Luke Hughes. Perth, Australia.
Yep.
You been there?
Nope. Like to go.
So would I. Swing and a miss. Like that two-seamer where he takes quite a bit off, but that one at 84 miles an hour.
That's it.
Think that's what it is, Ray?
Yeah. Shortstop.
Really turning it over.
Yeah, it's Bartolo Colon back door and coming in. But you know, this is such a special night because of the addition of Luke Hughes and Thompson and Balfour, 3 Aussies on the same team that Tom Nicholson, director of Australia and Oceania. He was in Tokyo, Japan during the opening series. And he had meetings with Major League Baseball about, I think I mentioned, they'd like to have the 2014 opening series in Sydney, Australia. He's here tonight, and he brought 3 boomerangs from Australia. And he gave them to Bob Rose. I don't know what Rosie did with them, but Matt Aussie, he even brought the flags from Australia.
That's great.
Yeah. That wasn't it, I don't think, but Tom had them.
Well, I have never been there. I have family members that have been there, and they said it's fantastic.
Dave Nilsson, when he was with the Milwaukee Brewers, the Australian catcher, remember talking to him, he says, you know, we're really trying to get baseball started, and I think he may own one of the professional teams over there. And I said, anytime you would like to have a catcher come over and do some instructing, I'd be happy to do it. It would be nice. But, yeah, he's Tom, again, he said he went back to Sydney from Tokyo, and once this happened, he said, got to go to Oakland.
0-2 to Cliff Pennington. Pennington staying alive. So Peavy throwing a lot of strikes. .222 for Pennington with 3 RBIs. Another foul ball.
Well, there's a movement. That two-seam fastball running away from left-hander. There's a couple of veterans talking a little baseball. Johnny Davis, A's hitting coach. Ricky Henderson, of course. And guys, both could hit. One can run a little faster than the other. If Chelly had the wheels of Rickey Henderson, who knows what numbers he could have put up.
He'd probably be in the Hall of Fame because he could certainly hit.
Yeah, he could hit. It's good to see Rickey. Good to have him with the ball club in uniform and out during batting practice. And that infectious smile. I mean, he's always smiling.
Toward left field, Viciedo reaches up, makes the catch. So that is 9 up, 9 down for Jake Peavy, and we're moving to the 4th. No score. Coliseum, and both pitchers are sharp. Colon and Peavy, we thought they might be. Dunn, though, trying to change the score, and he does. Adam Dunn, solo home run, and it's 1-0 White Sox.
Justin Smoak, opposite field in Tokyo, and now Big Adam Dunn pulling it. Boy, just so strong. 86 mile an hour. They've tried to go inside. The ball straightened out in the middle of the plate, and there's no doubt he just get the top hand. And boy, he hit a bunch of those in the National League, and now second year with the White Sox.
So his 4th of the year, career home run number 369. Takes a strike. The White Sox, this is their 16th game. That's their 18th home run as a team. Good pitch there, and it's 0-2 to Konerko. A.J. Brzezinski in the on-deck circle. Center, that's hit well. Cespedes is going back, and that one is gone. Back-to-back, Dunn and Konerko. 2-0 White Sox.
Well, it's amazing when you just try to protect with a couple of strikes what happens. And Konerko, we saw him trying to go to right field his first at bat, and there's his strength going right center here at the Coliseum. That's not easy to do, folks. Just barely over the Xfinity sign. to the left of the big wall.
This one skied toward Coco Crisp in left field. Goes down. 399 for Konerko.
Now batting, number 51, Alex Rios.
So here's Rios. Rios hit into a 4-6-3 double play in the second inning. Breaking ball from Colon and a good one, 0-2. Rios has a nice 10-game hitting streak going. And he's got an 11-game hitting streak going. He drops one into center field.
0-2. Hit.
Now batting, number 24.
Bartolo just leaving the pitches up. Characteristic of what we have seen in the previous 4 starts for him. Everything down and hard. Location perfect. But tonight, when you elevate and the pitch to Dunn at 86, according to the scoreboard gun, that's a pretty hittable pitch for a power hitter.
Strike to Viciedo. Viciedo hit a line drive to Reddick in right field. His first at bat. So Dunn and Konerko go back to back here in the 4th inning. Grounded in the hole. Pennington juggles and he's got no play. So Viciedo is going to be aboard.
No play. Unfortunately, Luke Hughes looked like he was going to cut in front of Pennington, but Hughes on the ball. He starts over and then stops, and Cliff getting in front of it and actually got the ball caught like in the webbing of his glove. Couldn't get it out. It's rolled up at the top. It was a smaller glove, but could not find the ball. Base hit. Can you believe that?
They did. They gave him a single.
A single on the board.
That's not a single. I'm sorry, Cliff.
It's
but
not.
That's not a single.
I mean, we don't want errors, but I mean, it should have been a double play. I mean, I think the guys are thinking about a double play.
Broken bat jam shot. Well, the scoreboard flashed single, but it also has 2 errors for the A's on the line score.
But the 2 errors were already up there when it had single on the board.
Should I change it? I have an error done. What do you think I should do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, when you give a no play on a fly ball, the catcher has to go 5 feet to his left, and he misjudges it, misses it, and it's a no play.
0-2 pitch. Loop toward Cespedes, who again got a good jump, and he gets over there into right center to make the catch. All right, I'm going to change it to a base hit. Morale with the fly ball to center.
Gordon Beckham.
We're just told it's a base hit. Well, according to they took the official score. The scoreboard operator said that's an error.
Yeah. He had it up there, and he just changed it.
Because I was looking for the second error.
Here's Gordon Beckham. Gordon Beckham trying to figure out what the heck is going on. He's hitting .159 with just 1 RBI. The problem is last year he was trying to figure out what the heck is going on. He really struggled. He hit just .230 last year, and this is a guy who 2 years ago you were saying, man, he's a terrific young player. chops this one. Kaihui backhand, spins, throws to Colon, who's covering. Side retired. Back-to-back home runs by Dunn and Konerko. So it's 2-0 White Sox. Two 2-0 White Sox. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. A's trying to figure out Jake Peavy. 9 up, 9 down for Peavy so far. Anymore as Weeks rips one right up the middle.
Well, you know, it's not a bad idea. He's shown he's going to be around the plate. Yeah. Jake Peavy, there's no reason to take. And Cliff Pennington, his last at bat or last inning, the ninth batter faced, fouled off 5 with 2 strikes. Here's a first pitch off speed, but Jamal Weeks right on it. So the 9 up, 9 down, gone for Jake Peavy. Jamal Weeks staying back on the off speed pitch after striking out really on 3 fastballs his first at bat.
So a good start for the A's here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Crisp grounded out to second back in the first inning. I'm sure this is thrilling the umpires.
Yeah, they're looking for a quick game the way these pitchers are pitching.
First pitch way outside. The third baseman, Brent Morel, is in on the grass. Coco taking a long look down at Mike Gallego. There's a strike. 4 strikeouts for Peavy in the first 3 innings. Weeks with a good lead. He's not running, and shows bunt again does Crisp.
That's pretty good at bat by Coco Crisp, and whether or not Jamal Weeks is running, of course, with the green light, and Coco really willing to get to the point of a couple of strikes if Jamal thinks he has a chance to run. So a good, in this case, second place hitter, hitting behind a good base stealer, and as I always bring up Dwayne Murphy hitting behind the great Ricky Henderson, all his stolen bases. Dwayne would take pitches and and let Ricky steal. And Ricky always told him, he said, don't take them from me. You get a fastball, swing. Put up some good numbers, but wow.
Weeks took 3 steps to second and then turned around and went back.
Yeah, all Peavy had to do is look. Unfortunately, the pitch was so far outside. And if Coco had hit the ball with Jamal going back to first base, that would have been a pretty easy double play.
So 3-1 the count. And that one outside, he walked in. Good start here for the A's. First walk issued by Peavy. And here's our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Which player has participated in the most no-hitters? Doesn't matter if you won it or lost it, but you participated in a no-hitter. You participated in what, 2?
Right fielder, number 16.
Did you get a no-hit ever?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Bibby with the Rangers.
All right. So you had the Eck no-hitter, but you had the multiple pitcher no-hitter with the A's, right? Okay. So Jim Bibby.
I think Bibby pitched a no-hitter.
I think he did.
Yeah. I think it's against the A's.
First pitch to Reddick is dropped right on the outside corner. Reddick hit a fly ball to center field in the first inning, a chance to knock in a run. Pickoff, and Weeks gets back. Peavy threw a fastball to second base.
And that's a legitimate pickoff move. A lot of times you see a pitcher spin and make a courtesy throw to second base. Something to work on during spring training, and he tried to get the out.
0-2 now to Reddick with Cespedes in the on-deck circle. Seems like a lot, doesn't it? Over 100 pickoffs since 2008.
They got everything, don't they? Yes.
Another one.
Trying to get to 96.
0-2 pitch, and Reddick stays alive. Pops that high fastball into the lower level. There's Bob Davidson. He's at third tonight, which means he'll be at second tomorrow night, which means he'll be at first on Wednesday, which means you better come to a full pause.
And which means at third base, he's looking right at the right-handers tonight, isn't he?
He's got the best view. On the ground to second. There's one, and there's two. So Reddick hit a perfect double play ball to Beckham, and it's a 4-6-3 double play, 2 outs.
And again, the movement we saw with Bartolo Colon. Got a ground ball to second with Rios, and the old equalizer. I don't think there's a hitter live that tell you that they do not like to face a pitcher who has a good sinking fastball. Good two-seamer. Because all you have to do is turn the ball over, and ultimately a hitter hits on top of the ball, beats it in the ground.
Here's Cespedes. Weeks lead at first, and this one's hopped up, and there's going to be a play for Brzezinski, and he's got it. Side retired. So the A's get 2 on, nobody out, but they can do nothing with it. Peavy works his way out of it thanks to the double play. 2-0 after 4. On the left, Bob Fitzgerald on the right, our good friends from the Warriors.
They down in the diamond level eating.
Oh, yeah. Crushing food, I guarantee you. Those two have been together a long time, do a terrific job.
And Jimmy's talking.
Jim's talking, Bob's on his phone.
Now batting,
Texting.
number 10, Alexei.
Guys, shall I tell you something?
What?
19 consecutive strikes thrown by Bartolo.
Stop it. Are you serious?
He had 2 against Ramirez in the 3rd.
All
He
right.
threw 16 in the 4th. In this,
All right. So he threw all strikes in the 4th inning.
yes, he did. And there's another one.
All right, I want you to double check your work.
I've got it.
Now
I just
we're-
got a confirmation.
Really? So what
He
is
got
it?
Ramirez had 2.
All right.
He walked Diaza in the 3rd.
Yeah.
He had 2 strikes to Ramirez.
All right.
And then he threw 16 in the
Now
4th,
batting,
all strikes,
number
and 2 hit.
32, Adam.
That's
Dunn.
21.
That's unbelievable.
It is
So
unbelievable.
21 consecutive strikes. All right, folks, follow along. First pitch to Dunn is a strike. Oh, come on.
That is hard. That's almost like Marvin Hudson in Anaheim.
Hunter Wendelstedt called it a ball, and it looked like a pretty good pitch. We jinxed Bartolo Colon. Dunn has walked and homered. Home run is 4th of the year. So 1 and 2 the count.
You know, for a big guy, you see big guys with the big swings. He's almost just wrist.
He does not have a big swing.
He doesn't. I mean, he is short and quick, and really an unbelievable swing. If you looked at the home run, he just flicked his wrist and the ball is gone.
Good pitch there. Dunn knew it. So that's a very clean 3-up, 3-down inning for Bartolo Colon. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It'll be Kaihue, Smith, and Suzuki. Bring your new school supply donation worth $5 or more to Friday's home game, and you'll get a 2-for-1 field level ticket voucher. The Wells Fargo and Oakland A's school supply drive at every Friday home game this season, and teaming up to make a difference. Bottom of the 5th inning. Peavy back to work. He's got a 2-0 lead. He's got a single and a walk to lead off the 4th inning, but could not get anything going past that against Peavy. Kaihue to lead it off, followed by Smith and Suzuki. Swing and a miss. Well, there's that miles per hour again, right? 83, 84.
He really doesn't throw hard. He did bump it up to 91, getting a strikeout. Cespedes, he threw a little bit harder, had 2-2 count to him, but you know, both pitchers very adept at throwing pitches that back off fastball, turn the ball over. Horrible to try to hit against, but it's a credit to them. The fastball straightened out to Donna Konerko for Colon. Otherwise, you know, his movement on his pitches has been outstanding.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Peavy. And that gets us to our AT&T Trivia answer. Which player has participated in the most no-hitters, whether you're on the winning side or the losing side? Our old friend, Bert Campaneris. He played in 11 no-hitters. Wow. 2, 3, 4. So 5 with the Athletics. And there's your Jim Bibby no-hitter, right? Dick Bosman threw a no-hitter.
Dick Bosman was 1974 because I was UC Medical Center in a hospital when he did that. And he went to the Rangers from the A's.
Two 2-0 to Seth Smith. A's with 1 hit so far against Peavy. When Peavy was in the National League with the Padres, when he was 95, 96, he threw very hard with a lot of movement. It was a strikeout machine. 3-0 pitch is high, so Smith gets the walk. Looking at Peavy's strikeout totals.
Now batting, the catcher.
216, 215, and then the year he won the Cy Young, 240 strikeouts. But those were the only 3 seasons that he has gone over 200 innings pitched as well. It's hard for a starting pitcher to throw 95 miles an hour year after year after year after year.
That's why he has become a very good pitcher, because he does move the ball around. He seems to like to talk a lot, except he has nobody to talk to.
Out there but himself.
To me, I remember Frank Tanana. You talk about 2 careers with the Angels, California at the time. He could blow a fastball, hard fastball.
Toward right field, but it's going to hang up, and Rios has it.
They had arm problems, and then went to Tigers, and he couldn't break a pane of glass, but he won. Unbelievable.
This is when Peavy got hurt, and right there.
Now batting,
and that was it.
Number 35, Luke.
He went on to have surgery soon after that, I believe.
Well, you have experience like that where you walk off the field, you go through surgery. Don't you know, you have to think that that first pitch you make after, it's in the back of your mind. That's remarkable, the way pitchers are, that they can have type of injury and surgery, and whether it be Dallas Braden with his shoulder, Brett Anderson, Tommy John surgery, all the guys that have them, and just start all over again, learning how to pitch and how to throw, arm angles.
Hughes down the right field line. Well, I'll play doctor for you, Ray. It was a detached latissimus dorsi muscle.
And I don't think those ever happen. That's a rare.
It was a rare injury. Yeah, I remember reading about that.
And he had the surgery, which when they talked about it, that would he ever come back? But he has come back. And you like to see it. Guys are able to go through tough times, injury-wise, surgery, and be able to come back. And hope the best for Brett Anderson, who is rehabbing, as well as Dallas Braden about to restart his throwing program.
2 pitch, just missed. Well, this is an important year for Peavy. White Sox have a club option for his contract for next year. So that'll either be picked up or he'll become a free agent. But as we said earlier, he's only 30 years old. I mean, if he can stay healthy, he can pitch for a while. He can pitch quite well.
Well, we saw Robin Ventura, of course, never had any minor league experience managing, coaching, or anything. He's working with Buddy Bell as assistant to him, the farm director. But the thing about Robin Ventura, he's got Don Cooper, the pitching coach, longtime pitching coach. And boy, you talk about if you're going to take over a job as a manager, have a good staff. And with the media attention that the managers have, they have to talk to the media, but to have a good pitching coach, and he does in Coop, that's special. It really helps.
Hughes lifts one to center. Going back is Diaza. He's got it, and so a walk and nothing else for the A's, and we're moving right along to the 6th inning. 2-0 White Sox.
Baseball Hat Day, 7,500 kids will receive an A's cap driven by Chevrolet before the A's take on the Detroit Tigers 505. For more information and tickets, go to oaklandathletics.com/tickets.
Top of the 6th inning. The White Sox leading 2-0. Konerko, Brzezinski, and Rios. 4, 5, and 6 for Chicago. Konerko hit a home run to right center in the 4th inning, right after Adam Dunn had homer.
Pitch a little bit up, as was the case with Dunn's home run. Belt high, and 5 feet, a couple of feet to the right, hits the taller portion of the fence, just to the right, and it's a double.
Little pop up. Weeks goes out. He's got it for out number 1. So, 0-2 pitch. Cologne comes right at him.
Now batting, number 12, A.J. Brzezinski.
So here's Brzezinski with a walk and a fly ball to left field. And that one is a bit inside. Line drive, Cespedes coming in, and he makes the basket catch. That's not an easy play. Line drive right at you.
Now batting, number 51, Alex.
Well, he's starting to play a lot better, and just a couple nights ago when the ball dropped in front of him and got his bare hand, he completely lost it. But it's a learning experience for him, and he's done quite well considering his lack of playing time here.
Rios is the hitter. Double play grounder and a single for Alex Rios. Shot, Weeks, dives, got a glove on it. Throw is much too late, and Rios will have what I do believe will be a base hit.
Really have to stop and pause and wait, huh? Just to make sure. Single. Should be. Hard hit ball.
Number 24, Diane.
All right, Alex Rios, and of course, he moved his hands a little bit. He said the biggest thing for him is swinging the strikes. He just got to the point of swinging at too many pitches out of the strike zone. Big contract with the Blue Jays, picked up by the White Sox, and he's trying to live up to it.
Here's Viciedo. Hughes has it right near the bag, guns it across, and that will do it. So Luke Hughes makes the play, and we are going to the bottom of the 6th. Pennington, Weeks, and Crisp coming up.
Hi fans, it's time to play a game of
Coors Light Freeze Cam is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. It's the world's most refreshing beer.
Thought maybe in our freeze cam we would have the ceremonial first pitch tonight.
Yeah, it was not a good ceremonial first pitch. A little outside and low.
Had a favorite friend in the visiting dugout they wanted to throw to instead of the A's catcher.
Yeah. First pitch to Cliff Pennington, leading off the bottom of the 6th, is called the ball. Rangers lost tonight. Yankees 7 and the Rangers 4. That game played down in Arlington. Sabathia got the win. He's 2-0. Derek Holland took the loss. Yankees got a home run from Alex Rodriguez, number 632. Josh Hamilton hit one for Texas. He's got 8 now here, but
he swings at everything. I don't think there's a pitch thrown to him that he does not swing at.
Jeter went 4 for 5. Well, that's what makes Hamilton so dangerous, because he really can square just about anything up. That's high. 2-2 to Pennington. So the Yankees have won 4 straight. They are now 10-6 on the year. Good battle here between Pennington and Peavy. The other two teams in the AL West do not play. Pennington towards center. Diaz up back. He's under it. And that's out number 1. The Mariners off today. They will be at Detroit tomorrow. And the Angels off. They will start a series in St. Petersburg against the Rays tomorrow. Boston just wrapped up a win over Minnesota 6-5. So the Red Sox break their 5-game losing streak. Cody Ross hit a pair of home runs for Boston. The woes continue, Ray, for the Kansas City Royals. Boston again. Toronto 4, Kansas City 1. 11th consecutive loss for the Royals.
And they're at home still.
Yeah.
Long homestand. Great way to start the season. Long homestand. Bad way to put up a record.
0-10 at home.
Oh, no. Don't call that. No chance if he calls that one. It's kind of an afterthought. And it was a bad afterthought.
Up and in, 2-2.
Down and away, give me strike, and then up and in to keep you honest.
Little flare to shallow right field, and going into a slide is Rios, and he makes a nice play.
Playing shallow and enabled him to get to the ball. Might have lost the ball momentarily in the lights. Usually that's a sight you see.
Two outs for Coco Crisp, who takes a bit low.
It's a better pitch than the one called on Jamal Weeks.
Is a strike. 1-1 the count. I think Weeks still a little unhappy about that strike call. Pop up again, and it's going to be Beckham, the second baseman, who's got it. And that's another 3-up, 3-down inning for Jake Peavy. We're going to inning number 7, 2-0 White Sox.
Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Chevrolet, proud to support youth baseball in cities and towns across the country, and by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club, Make it a combo with fries and a drink.
2-0. The White Sox lead the Athletics. Peavy and Cologne. The only runs in the game. Back-to-back home runs by Adam Dunn and Paul Konerko in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Brett Morel reached on an air and hit a fly ball to center field. Just 6 hits in the game, 5 by the White Sox, 1 by the Athletics. Saw a report today, Ray, where the Tampa Bay Rays signed Hideki Matsui. Good. I think it was a minor league deal. I think. I'm not sure if it was a minor league deal or a major league contract, but I did see a report coming out of St. Petersburg that that was the case. So Hideki Matsui may chance to play this year, which is good.
Absolutely, and I know Bob Melvin saying over the weekend he's hard to believe that he still didn't have a job. That's Matsui, so let's hope that is the case. And if he does join the Rays, he'll be a good addition to the ball club.
Johnny Damon just got signed recently by the Indians, but I think at some point, if you don't sign, if you have visions of playing again late in your career, I'm not sure missing a whole year. I just don't know if
some have tried.
Teams will jump aboard after missing a whole year. I know it has happened.
You know, but more recently.
I mean, Cologne's a perfect example. He missed it due to injury.
Right. But Joe Edmonds sat out a year, and he came back with Milwaukee.
Certainly can't be done.
But the one that I thought, Jermaine Dye, who finished with the White Sox and was offered a reasonable contract and didn't like it, sat out, and now it's been a couple of years. So I'd say he's pretty much, and we just saw, and Pudge Rodriguez announced his retirement officially today, that he was looking for a job, didn't get one, just decided to hang him up. He'll be in the Hall of Fame in 5 years.
Hit hard, and that's going to get through into center field. Morel has a leadoff single here in the 7th. Mays fans, log on to CSNCalifornia.com to follow the game with in-game live. Follow the game action, join the social scene, and get up to date with the Athletics. Athletics in-game live, only on CSNCalifornia.com, your interactive mobile leader for A's baseball all season long. Gordon Beckham is the hitter. A couple of ground outs, one of them a double play, 0 for 2. Bounce toward Weeks. He'll shovel to Pennington, get the out there back to first, and the throw is wide. Doesn't matter. Coyote puts the tag on, and that is a double play. It wasn't easy, but it was turned.
Well, a hit and run, and the ball right to Jamal Weeks. But watch Cliff Pennington. You talk about a strong arm. He stands flat foot at second base and throws, and granted,
on one leg.
well, flat foot, and then lifted the wrong leg to be able to throw, but kept his foot on the bag, and that is amazing arm strength. And sure, the ball's a little bit offline, but he got it to Kaihui so quickly that he was able to get the double play turned with Beckham.
That's pretty good.
It's great, and it's almost that Jamal Weeks, sure, he's taking a chance. But it's one of those that if you don't get the runner at second, a pretty good chance you get the hitter, and that was a tremendous double play turn by the A's.
Piazza shoots one deep toward left center field, and it is off the wall. Piazza with a long double. So the leadoff man shows pretty good power right there going the other way.
Ball he's carrying well, and has this homestand 3 against the Tribe over the weekend. Tonight, not really cool, but cooler than it was over the weekend. This ball kept carrying and halfway up the left field wall.
So the 3rd double of the year for Piazza. Here's Ramirez. That was pitch number 86 from Bartolo Colon. He's been helped out tonight by 3 double plays turned by the Athletics. He's now turned 18 double plays in this their 18th game, which is a pretty high amount.
Well, Jamal Weeks has gotten so much better at second base. Came up in June last year. As a matter of fact, his first series was in Baltimore before the A's went to Chicago, where Bob Melvin was named manager. So those two have been together. Jamal to the big leagues, and Bob Melvin is the skipper.
Long look in by Colon. Now he's ready. Pennington quickly to his left, throws out Ramirez. Side retired, runner left. 7th inning stretch from the Coliseum. It's 2-0 White Sox. Bottom of the 7th inning. 1 hit allowed by Jake Peavy. It was a leadoff single by Weeks in the 4th inning. He has walked 2. He has struck out 5. And he has thrown 79 pitches so far. So he's been in control, and the A's need to change that. Figueroa, the lefty, starts to throw for the Athletics. Reddick, a fly ball to center field, and a 4-6-3 double play. 0 for 2. Cespedes will be next, and then Kaihue. A little bit of Brzezinski, and he'll shake that one off.
It's running the conventional mask, the old style, with a lot of padding, which balls like this help because it flips the mask around. But padding on the forehead, chin, does ring your bell a little bit, though.
Reddick takes a rip and fouls it back.
Now Peavy's velocity still there, 91, so he's holding a little bit in reserve, and good pitchers will do that. They will not show the same velocity all the time. when they need a little bit extra, as it looked like he's going for the strikeout. Bumped it up to 91.
And he's been pitching at 90-91 really pretty much the whole night with his fastball.
Forcing.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's had to throw the two-seamer, which considerably slower, but the movement is there.
Three-two pitch to Reddick, and he hits a pop-up down the left field line. A long run for everybody, including Viciedo, but he's going to get there, and he makes the catch.
There's 91 and 85 with a two-seamer, and that is frustrating for a hitter because it's strike. We saw Justin Masterson yesterday with a lot of movement on his fastball, but Peavy is like a magician. Boy, he is changing speeds, moving the ball around.
It's been 90-91, and then when he takes a little bit off, 84-85. So here's Cespedes.
And a 3-1 count to Crisp, walked him. 3-0 to Smith, walked him, and the 3-2.
There's a shot left field fair. Rattles off the wall, and Cespedes has a double.
That's what you do to a 91. Boy, the swing, hard swing, and these are the kind of balls you'd like to see at elevation, because that might have gone third deck or second deck. The third deck's a little hard here, but what a great swing. The bat speed again for Cespedes, right through the zone, and a one hop off the wall. And Adam Dunn got to second. He was a trailing fielder, and he said something to Cespedes. Said, "What? I'm learning English, but I don't know what you're talking about." He probably said, "I feel okay." Why do you mean? He said, "Because I just want to find out how you feel," and that's what he's learning with Jamal Weeks, who's helping him.
As fast as he's learning, another month or so, he'll understand exactly what he's talking about.
Mario Prieto might not have a job.
He's working very hard at learning the English language. Give him a lot of credit.
But I thought one of the first things he wanted to learn was, how are you, or how do you feel?
Sure.
And he said, why? Because Coco Crisp doesn't feel one. I want to ask him how he feels. Now, he definitely wants to learn.
Toward first, Adam Dunn has it. He'll take it himself, and that's out number 2. So Kaihui is retired. And now Cespedes at third. So the A's will need a 2-out hit from Seth Smith to get on the board against Petey.
Smith swung the first pitch he saw from Peavy, flew out to center, and a 4-pitch walk in his next at bat. Maybe he's got him timed. Maybe he could do the same thing he did yesterday, right down the right field line.
Tonight, Smith hit a fly ball to center field in the second and then walked in the 5th. Chopper slowly hit right side. Beckham has it, and Peavy gets out of it. So Cespedes with the double. He is stranded, and we're headed to the 8th inning. Still 2-0 Chicago.
Get a Swing and A's fleece blanket presented by the Bay Area News Group. Stay warm at A's night games all season with this great throwback item. For more information and tickets, go to oaklandathletics.com/tickets.
Eighth inning here at the Coliseum with the White Sox leading 2-0 behind Jake Peavy. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Pedro Figueroa makes his second appearance. He pitched the 9th inning on Saturday in the 5-1 loss to the Indians, and that was his major league debut. Walked one, didn't give up any hits. The first man he faces is big Adam Dunn. Dunn a walk, a homer, and a strikeout. This is outside with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. And 3-0.
Well, for Adam Dunn, just a nice flick of the wrist and gone. No doubt that's where he has a lot of home runs, and Josh Reddick of the jump, but maybe to see how far the ball was going. Yep. So he got it.
And a 4-pitch walk to Adam Dunn. So that's how the top of the 8th starts.
Now batting, number 14, Paul Konerko.
Colon walked 3, so that's the 4th walk issue. And here's Konerko. Inside, so 5 straight balls by Figueroa. And there's action in the bullpen as De Los Santos quickly gets up. Certainly don't want the deficit to grow. Especially the way Peavy's throwing. That was low. 6 straight balls thrown by Figueroa.
Well, the A's saw that what happened on Saturday night against Cleveland when they were trailing 2-1 in a 3-run 8th inning. Helped the Indians make it a 5-1. That changed considerably. We have a choreographed little section here.
Yeah, they're having fun. I believe that group, they cheered very loud when the group sang the national anthem. It was a high school band. That's where they're from. Well, right field is coming alive, so they're having some fun back and forth. So the first strike for Figueroa, and now the 2-1 pitch is foul back 2-2.
They got everybody. That foul ball hit Kurt Suzuki and Hunter Wenzelstedt. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Wenzelstedt got it the hardest. Left shoulder. Got the chest protector and the shoulder pads on. Like a football player.
Yeah. His father taught him well.
Yes. Fortunately, his father passed away. Marty Springstead, along with his father, so got an umpire school. Nice school for the umpires.
Harry Wendelstedt, was he a National League umpire?
Yes, yeah, I think that's when they had the National American League. They are his initials and his father's.
2-2 pitch. Konerko swings and misses. Konerko got ahead of the count, but couldn't do anything with the count advantage, and he strikes out.
89 miles per hour, so he changed the speeds, and Konerko and the White Sox seeing Figueroa for the first time since he made his debut over the weekend.
I got to believe veteran hitters hate facing a guy, especially out of the bullpen for the first time.
Yeah. See that scorecard?
Pretty clean.
Yeah, very clean. And that scorecard showed those 2 little dots indicating the home runs.
Yeah.
Right there. Those are back-to-back home runs by Dunn. And
did they write in E6 on that one play?
Probably, and also an E2 on the pop-up.
You got to erase it. You got to erase it. Good pitch there, 95, right on the corner by Pedro Figueroa. So he jumps ahead 0-1.
Yeah, I could tell you the number of foul balls that I struggled under and didn't come close to. And E2.
Yeah, E2. E-Fossey.
And, you know, the amazing thing, when a catcher goes for a foul ball, and that's why I always talk about anytime a first baseman or third baseman can get to a pop-up, you know, in the vicinity, it's a better angle. Sure. Because the catcher, as you pointed out, as the ball comes back, it's very tough to really get under the ball because it's moving. And you go back too far, the ball's going to come back to you. That's why you get rid of the mask. You never throw it behind you, because ultimately, as you start to get the ball, you're going to back up as the ball heads back towards the playing field.
Brzezinski reaches for it, pokes it to center, but it stays up for Cespedes for out number 2.
Now batting, number 51, Alex.
So here's Alex Rios, who has a couple of hits tonight, 2 singles. Well, maybe Rios is hoping that this is the year where he kind of regains that form that he had. And he's really one of the better all-around players in the league at a young age with the Blue Jays.
Enough to get a huge contract.
Yeah.
That in itself says a lot.
He's now 31 years old. And he's been around for almost 9 years, hard to believe. Came up with the Blue Jays in 04. A lot of talent. His first year in Chicago, his first full year in Chicago was 2010. And he hit 284 with 21 home runs and 34 stolen bases. So that's not a bad year. But last year, he hit just 227 with only 13 home runs in 145 games. That one to right. Reddick will play it on high. So Alex Rios came into tonight hitting .333, and he is 3 for 4.
Oh, that's good hitting. Good opposite field hitting.
Number 24, and Luciano.
Reddick did the right thing by playing it out of hop. So 2 on, 2 out for Viciedo. He's 1 for 3. Big swing, and he fouled it straight back. Viciedo, like Cespedes from Cuba.
Yep. They were talking before the game. No English required.
Well, it says Viciedo's 23, Cespedes 26, so Cespedes a little bit older. Viciedo got a 4-year contract from the White Sox. It is the final year of that 4-year contract.
That's the same with Kendrys Morales. We talked about him, and he also came from Cuba.
The difference here with Cespedes and Viciedo is Viciedo spent some time in the minor leagues. His first year of 2009, he played 130 games in the minor leagues. Going to Cespedes, right to the big leagues. 1-2 pitch. Hard slider inside. So 2-2 the count. The White Sox bullpen, to no surprise, is quiet. And his PV has been excellent so far. This one's popped up. Kurt Suzuki coming over near the railing, and he's got just enough room, and he makes the catch. Side retired, the White Sox strand a pair. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 2-0 Chicago. Here's our game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. 2-8-0 for the White Sox, 0-2-1 for the Athletics. Jake Peavy, 7 terrific innings, and he is back out there for the bottom of the 8th. Bartolo Colon was pretty good, but he gave up back-to-back home runs to Dunn and Konerko. So Peavy with 89 pitches. He'll face the bottom 3 in the Athletics order: Suzuki, Hughes, and Pennington. Brett Lillibridge takes over in left field. First pitch is a bit outside to Suzuki, who has grounded out and flied out. This one's hit in the air, shallow left center, and Lillibridge just in the game gets action, and he takes care of it, 1 out.
Join the A's for an inaugural youth sports movie night driven by Chevrolet on Saturday, May the 12th. Post-game highlights for this event include a movie viewing on the field and an autograph item for kids 14 and under. In addition, all participants will receive a snack after the game. For more information, call 510-638-GO-A's or go to oaklandathletics.com/youthsports. You must purchase a special ticket for this event to participate in the festivities. What if they play Sandlight? I wonder if they're going to have the tree house where they're going to tell the stories.
Love that tree house.
I love the stories they were telling. Shine the spotlight on the guys who's telling the story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They did it the right way. Awesome. Hit the center and hit well. The eyes are going back. He's at the wall. He turns around and he reaches up to make the catch. Luke Hughes put a charge into it, but wrong part of the ballpark.
Short, quick stroke by Hughes. Got some pop, as he showed in his last at bat, and it's really just mostly upper body. But he played at Target Field where the ball does not carry, and he's now up at the Coliseum where he probably thought, that's a home run. Going to make all the folks happy with me in my first game, and jogging slowly back to the dugout.
Well, at Target Field, that's not even to the warning track, probably.
And it sounded just as good as that one did, but it goes nowhere.
I think they're moving the fences in at Target Field. They did move them in New York.
Yep.
City Field, where we were there last year, and you and I sat down in the booth and looked out at that field and went, Wow, is this field huge. Brzezinski guns to first, and they just get Pennington. So it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Peavy, and he needed just 6 pitches. Inning from the O.co Coliseum. 2-0 White Sox. That was drilled left field. Coco's going back, and he's going to play it off the wall. Brent Morel is going to dig into second with a double. And Morel is 2 for 4. When it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and Spawn experts. Faustino De Los Santos for the 6th time this year. He's pitched a total of 3 innings.
Didn't even get a chance to introduce him, and the ball was rattling off the left field wall.
That's 9 hits now for the White Sox.
Time the ball is hit hard off De Los Santos. You wonder how. He's got too good of stuff to have the hits that we see off him.
Beckham showed bunt. First pitch, corner infielders coming way in, and that one's high, and it's to the backstop. And Beckham can now swing away and try to knock in a run.
Oh, look where Suzuki set up down low, and look at the pitch, and just trying to go upstairs at 94, 95. Probably no play because didn't have his feet under him. A wild pitch.
And there's a base hit off the end of the bat by Gordon Beckham. Trotting in is Morel, and it's 3-0 Chicago. Well, that did not take long.
Heard Ed Farmer yell next door, wild pitch, because that's a pitcher for you. Yeah, this did not take long. Double,
Alejandro,
and then the end of the bat has to make Beckham feel pretty good. Instead of trying to sacrifice, a little shattered bat, but he gets the job done with drawn in infield.
So now Blevins loosening up quickly. As the White Sox head back to the top of the order, Diaza. So it took 4 pitches for a double, a wild pitch, and a single.
He's going out for the ninth.
Yes, he is.
He's Not even a question mark. Robin Ventura, as a new manager, didn't have to do much on Saturday with Philip Humber. They said the highlight they showed for the game, usually there's a play or two that stands out, and he said ground ball to second base was the highlight, you know, something close. But it's one of those games. It was a special game, and one that Philip Humber will always remember.
Not bunting this time, and that's going to get through past the diving Pennington. Diaza is 2 for 4 with a walk.
And once again, 8th inning. This will be the 9th inning. It was the 8th inning on Saturday night when the Indians scored 3. But when you let a club add these runs against a pitcher who's tough anyway,
number 10,
it just makes it more
Alexei
difficult because now
Ramirez.
it's a 3-run deficit with a couple of runs on base. Tried by Cliff Pennington, but it's not going to have a play with Beckham, or definitely not the runner heading to first base.
So here's Alexei Ramirez. We'll see if he could possibly be bunting. I don't know. 3-0 lead. Also a pretty good run producer. He is. Took a fairly long look down. Beckham at second, Diaza at first, and Ramirez squares early, and he takes one right down the middle first strike.
Santos throws hard enough, and he's just wild enough that Ramirez squared around and said, I really have to try to do this.
Ramirez is 0 for 4 in the game. Bunt again, and this time he jabs at a pitch that was not a strike. So it's 0-2.
His heart really is not in attempting to bunt. No, this is not a great execution. This is looking backing up and said, I don't want to get hit. The guy's just wild enough. I don't want to take one of his mid-90s fastball in my gut.
So the count is 0-2, and bunt is off, and it's outside 1-2. Thompson and Blevins loosening for the Athletics. .95 miles an hour, but low to Ramirez. De Los Santos has faced 3 hitters, has not retired anybody. So he's worked it to a full count. On deck is Big Adam Dunn. And Jerry Blevins is thinking about one guy, and that's Adam Dunn at this point. Blevins should be ready to go out in the bullpen. Runners, good leads. They're not going anywhere, and the ball is bounced toward Hughes. He's got it. He'll go to second for one. His throw is high, and everybody's safe. The throw pulled Weeks off the bag, and the White Sox have the bases loaded. You wonder, Ray, if that runner who went down to get out of the way of the throw maybe didn't distract Hughes a little bit. Watch the runner. And there he is.
Well, in hindsight, he should have just stopped and tagged the runner. He's not going to start a double play anyway, so might as well get the lead runner.
So Blevins comes in to face Dunn. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in to pitch for the Athletics, number 13, Jerry Blevins.
by authority of the Oakland Athletics and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Athletics Investment Group, LLC.
Adam Dunn hits with the bases loaded. And nobody out. Blevins' first pitch to Dunn, swing and a miss. So when it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Numbers for Blevins this year. He's got a big challenge in front of him. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Took a little off.
It's the challenges that pitchers love. You have to come into situations because really it's a no-lose. Everything you do can be a positive, and for Jerry Blevins, he's got the pitches to be able to get Adam Dunn. It's just a question if it's going to be just the one batter he's going to face. Two very good pitches. He's got the slider or the cut fastball that he likes to use.
Good pitch by Blevins. But call the ball. 1-2. There's your runners. Beckham at third. Piazza at second. Ramirez at first. Could have been a strike.
Absolutely.
Dunn lays off the hard slider. 2-2. Good speed on the bases for the White Sox. Outfield playing pretty much straight away. Dunn takes, and it's a full count. He's walked twice, he's homered, he's struck out.
Well, we don't get the one pitch you think should be strike three, and now you got to face a guy who is very patient at the plate. With the kind of swing he has, that's why he can be patient.
Payoff pitch, and strike three call. Blevins went right back in there with a fastball, and he strikes out Dunn looking. So it's going to be one batter, a strikeout, and Blevins did his job.
Perfectly thrown fastball. Suzuki went inside, but ideally right down the middle. Had a little bit of movement on it, just enough to get the big strikeout.
So pitching change. Thompson coming in to face Konerko. Central is brought to you by Hyundai tonight at 10:30 over on our sister station Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. And tonight, Scott Reese, Jamie Sire, they will talk about the A's and the White Sox here at the Coliseum. Chris Mullen on the court. Full roundup of all the action in Major League Baseball.
Check him out.
Jim Barnett, Bob Fitzgerald, our good friends from the Warriors. They've been here since first pitch.
He's the analyst, and he's
analyzing.
He's analyzing. Jim Barnett. He's a fan. He's a baseball fan.
Konerko, soft line drive. Pennington grabs it. Rich Thompson throws one pitch and he gets a big out on a very good hitter in Konerko.
That's a first pitch slider, and Konerko looking for the runs batted in. Get it off the end of the bat.
Pitched in just 2 games with the Angels. Was claimed off waivers from the Angels on Friday. He's from Australia.
The A's, have they set a record?
Got to be. 3 Australians on 125-man roster.
I think so.
A.J. Brzezinski is 0 for 3 with a walk. The White Sox in this inning they have scored 1 run. They had the bases loaded and nobody out with 1 run in. Brzezinski came into tonight's game hitting .348. Hitting with the bases loaded. Inside 2-0. So now Brzezinski is in the driver's seat. White Sox with the bases loaded this year. Not good.
That is not good. That's surprising. This guy hit 18 grand slams, and he's got a club that's 1 for 14.
It's driving him loaded. More crazy than anybody. Brzezinski at 2-0. Hits at 5. White Sox coming into tonight had scored 67 runs in the first 15 games. About 4.5 runs per game. 2-1 pitch, bounce over the mound. Weeks has it backhand, dropped it, and everybody's safe, and the run scores.
Jemaya, excellent opportunity. At least his thought process was good. He tried to get to the ball at the same time, reach back and touch the bag for a force out. That was going to be his only play. Didn't keep the ball from going to center field, but just behind the bag and just actually stepped on the ball.
Alex Rios.
He was actually trying to flip it to Cliff Pennington. Although he was close enough to the bag, he could have taken it himself if he had kept it in his glove.
Base hit. Serious? All right, it's a base hit. Brzezinski gets a hit and an RBI. Brian, our very fine stats man, gave us the thumbs up. In the broadcasting business, thumbs up means base hit. Thumbs down means air, and that was called a base hit.
Surprised the A's have a hit. Glad they do. They have 2. Cespedes double and Jamal Weeks base hit. Jake Peavy has been outstanding tonight.
Rios pops it up into foul territory as Coyote. Now he's called up by Weeks. Weeks has it. Side retired. So as it ends up, 2 runs scored, and the White Sox leave them loaded. Peavy going for the shutout.
I like to keep it in the family of the Oakland Athletics, but you have to give it to Jake Peavy tonight. He has been exactly what the White Sox had hoped when they got him from San Diego, because he got healthy. And tonight the A's have seen exactly how well he can pitch. Great movement on his fastball. Changed his speeds anywhere from 87 to 91, 92. With a two-seam fastball, of course, an outstanding slider, but a very, very good job. But when the A's score 5 runs and beat him 5-4, we'll have another right choice.
That's right.
Another forward right choice.
5 career shutouts, 9 career complete games for Jake Peavy. He will face the top of the order for the Athletics. Weeks, Crisp, and Reddick. Swing and a miss. Elevation on that fastball, 0-2. The only real threat the A's had in this game was in the 4th inning. Weeks led off with a single. Crisp walked. First and second, nobody out, but Reddick into a 4-6-3 double play, and Cespedes fouled out. Hit toward left. On the move is Lillibridge. He gets back and over the shoulder catch for out number 1.
Yeah, the White Sox bullpen not getting a lot of work, especially Saturday and tonight. Saturday 0. They were fans of Philip Ullman. Tonight they're fans of Jake Peavy. Salas, a bullpen coach, one of the good guys, been there for a long time. And how about this guy? Stop right there. My man, Art Cave Kushner. The caveman, Art Kushner. And he had to retire because of his eyes. And good to see Robin Ventura bring him back. He was a coach with Tony La Russa and the A's here for the White Sox. And, by the way, he is one of 7 catchers to caught Nolan Ryan's 7 no-hitters.
Really?
Nick Nolan with 7 no-hitters, and Art Kushner is one of the 7. So Nolan likes to spread it around. I'm going to pitch a no-hitter, just give me a different catcher. But good to see Art Kushner down in Florida. One of the really good guys in the game. He can throw batting practice forever. Unfortunately, a little eye problem, but he is a good guy. The Cave, they call him the Cave. Caveman.
1-2 to Coco Crisp. That's high.
Of course, Cave says Nolan pitched the no-hitter because of him catching, which is understandable because he was that good. It's a very good catch.
Good take by Crisp, and it's a full count. Reddick in the on-deck circle. Quiet night in the dugout, huh? That ball's hit hard in right field, a base hit. So maybe that's a start of a big bottom of the 9th as Coco Crisp gets his first hit.
Unfortunately, the 2 runs the White Sox scored in top half the inning. The A's, who have hit a few home runs,
Right fielder, number 16.
tying run would be at the plate if it was 2-0, but those 2 extra runs gives a little bit of a cushion for Jake Peavy. But good to see Coco swing the bat well, walk and a base hit. His first game back since Anaheim when he drove home a big run that started the A's 3-game winning streak.
So here's Reddick. First pitch to Reddick. He drives one right field. Hit pretty well. Rios is looking up right at the wall, and he makes the catch. And Crisp is going to try for second base, and he gets in safely. So Reddick just comes up a bit short on the long fly ball to right field for the second out.
Well, he thought he got it. See the reaction as he's running back to the dugout.
Now batting.
Good swing. Perfect pitch to swing and hit as well as he did. And I really think he thought he was going to have better results than what he actually got. As Rios going back to the wall. Coco Crisp thought about immediately running, but hesitated and then took off again.
So 2 outs for Cespedes. This will be pitch number 107, and it's popped up. And who's going to catch it? It's going to be Brzezinski. Basket catch, and that's the ball game. And it is a 3-hit shutout for Jake Peavy, his 6th career shutout, and he was fantastic tonight. So some nights you got to tip your cap, and I think tonight was one of those nights. The tip goes to Jake Peavy. So Peavy, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 107 pitches. And he quiets the A's here tonight in game 1 of this series. Final score, the White Sox 4 and the Athletics nothing. So you've been watching Oakland A's baseball at Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group. Don't go away. A's postgame live with Damon Andrews. Greg Cadere starts right now. 4-0. White Sox winning.